This game is going to be amazing. Going to be.
Hey!
What?
What?
What's going on, guys? My name is Mocha, and welcome to the cafe. If you guys are new, feel free looking around and consider subscribing. Now let's get into this. So we finally get to talk about Insurgency Sandstorm. The gameplay you are seeing above is from the beta. I've been playing pretty much non-stop for the past 2 days, and I've been loving it. Despite what people may say about the game in its current state, I feel like there's a lot to praise here, but there is a lot of constructive criticism that needs to be given. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I wrote down a couple bullet points and I'm just going to talk. You know, this game pretty much sells itself and I just have to talk about it, right? So if you watch anyone's video that's played the beta, the number one thing that they're going to say, and I'm going to say the exact same thing, the only thing plaguing this game at the moment is optimization issues. Granted, in any first-person shooter, if you have any kind of frame drops, optimization, lag spikes, desync, it affects overall gameplay, which takes away from the first-person shooter aspect. NWI is aware of this. That's why I'm not going to stress it too much in this video. Come August 30th for that second beta, if it still feels the exact same way, okay, we have a problem. Maybe it's time to throw a red flag, but at its current state, I expected this. People are coming in, it's a bigger test, more players are here, and optimization, it isn't the worst, you know? I'm at 50, 60 frames, I dropped to 30. The problem is the drops. It goes from 30 to 60, 60 to 30, 30 to 60. That's not good. But if they can get it fixed, and get it fixed fast, the game's pretty much exactly what I expected. So another thing I want to talk about, and I kind of want to squash this here, a lot of people have been talking about gameplay trailers and the way that they hip fire and there's not enough recoil on the weapons. I want to attest to that and I want to say everything feels very good gunplay wise, all right? When it comes to hip fire, some of it's RNG because of the spread. If you get a lucky headshot, listen, you get a lucky headshot. But when it comes to the overall recoil, even with a compensator, when I full auto my AK, I feel the kick. This game rewards you for single and burst fire shots. I mean, let's be real, if there's one thing NWI and Insurgency actually do right constantly, it's the gunplay. Come on. So this next point is actually pretty damn high on my list. It goes optimization, and then the next thing is animation. And while these things are really important, I know NWI has come out and they've actually acknowledged it. They know that they're working on it and they said that it's coming. So I'm not gonna stress it too much, but constructive criticism has to be done here. Vaulting animations need to get fixed. If there's one thing about a first-person shooter that I love, it's constant flow. You know, you're shooting your gun, you move on, you jump over this, next guy, move on. That's the way it should be. But once you run into an animation that kind of halts you up and you're like, fuck, what do I do here? It's not working. That's kind of what I'm feeling with the vault animation, and that goes hand in hand with opening up doors. I know everyone's saying, just melee the door, it's easier. Well, sometimes you don't want to fucking kick down a door, all right? I feel like once you press F, the door should just swing open. I like the idea of holding F, you know, and you kind of creep, you kind of peek, but you never really use it in the situations that you think, you know? If they're capping C, both doors are closed, I'm either kicking it down or I just want to open it regularly, you know? But I found myself running into problems trying to open up doors, and once again, it causes, I guess, stoppage in the gameplay and kind of leads to you dying. It's a little frustrating. So when it comes to animations, those things really need to get tweaked. The overall movement still needs a lot of work too. It feels a little janky at times, but hey, I know they're working on it, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt here. All right, listen. When it comes to the maps, round of applause for NWI for Hideout and Farmhouse. Those two maps are freaking stellar. No matter what game mode you're playing, it flows so smooth. Listen, we were playing Push, Firefight, Skirmish on Hideout and Farmhouse, beautiful maps. Then when you play Refinery, you want to gouge your eyes out, literally. Like between the frame rate and how unoptimized that map is in general, and then kind of like the game modes and the way the flow goes, it's disgusting. So Refinery needs refinement. I mean, Fry made a hilarious joke yesterday and says that map needs retirement. I'm kind of with him, you know, kind of toss that shit in the garbage.
Know your place, trash.
And I really hope on full release I can pick and choose what maps I want to play on most. I pray to God Refinery is like never on my list. But hey, I know they could fix it. I know they could work on it. There's just a couple things they need to tweak, mainly just the overall flow of like CT spawn and then obviously terrorist spawn. They just need to just make it work a little bit better, please. And since we're on the topic of the game modes, what I've noticed is that when it comes to firefight and skirmish, I get my best frames and optimization. But when it comes to push, because honestly, push is one of the only game modes that I know that you could have 32 people in one space with explosions, gunfire, ridiculous shit going on, and that causes the most frame drops and problems. I think push is one of the only game modes that needs serious sit down time and optimization on that. No matter what map it's on, it has trouble because there's a lot of action, a lot of fast-paced shit going on between the cars too. It's just literally insane. And that's what I've noticed. When it comes to firefight and skirmish, I feel like the balance is more there. You know, there's more points, there's more objectives to worry about at the current moment. So everyone's a little bit more split up. So it's not all this chaos in one area. And I feel like that's where push's downfall is at the current moment. I know on Insurgency, push literally runs flawlessly. So I know once the time comes, they're gonna fix it, but I had to address it because I haven't been playing push for that main reason at the moment. Now, the last thing I want to address is just the future of the title. Like I said, come August 30th, if I don't see enough changes, I'm going to be a little worried because 3 weeks after that, full release is upon us. And I want a game that actually functions in very solid ways. So I'm a little worried at the current moment, but it's not anything that's like fucking sound the alarm, everything is awful, oh my god, I pre-ordered a piece of shit game, because I feel like once people experience something bad, they start freaking out so fast, and it's insane. Like, the amount of questions that not only myself, but other people have gotten, like, is it worth it? I've pre-ordered it. Have I made a mistake? I'm like, I don't know. That's entirely up to you. That's up to your judgment. Currently, I made a great investment. The game was not that expensive with the 20% discount. So I'm enjoying every aspect of the game so far. So I can't be that judgment for you. But if you're looking for, I don't know, I feel like people need that reassurance. Listen, if you guys invested or you guys are still on the edge of investment, I would say wait till the 30th. But if you've already backed it, if you've already pre-ordered it, listen, it's gonna be amazing when it comes out, no matter what's going on in its current state. I believe in NWI. Those are the only devs that actually support the community, listen to the community's problems, and then start fixing it. I mean, literally, the game dropped on beta, and then the next day they had a hotfix addressing certain problems. I'm not too worried about the future. But when it comes to it, listen, if you guys need it, I think the game is very good. I'm excited for its future. I'm excited for everything coming down the line. They even hinted at some single-player missions in the future as well. So hey, when it comes to PC and console release in 2019, Insurgency Sandstorm, it's gonna be that game to play, no matter what people say. But that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, anything you guys want me to make an extra video on, I mean, I have a couple things down the line for content for Insurgency Sandstorm, which also includes some gameplay, cause you know your boy can. Yes. Anywho, but if you guys have anything, just let me know in the comment sections below. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.